Hey there, Shore Life family. I miss you guys. I miss your kids' hugs. I miss my friends' hugs. I miss chatting and laughing and this room being filled with people to being like, you have to say, excuse me, when you try to get around people sometimes because they're in such great conversations. I am anxiously looking forward to when we first get back for our first Wednesday or Sunday when social distancing is a thing we did instead of a thing we're doing. But for now, our new normal is a little heavy, yeah? Like some days I feel like I'm drowning in the fear and the lack of control, or at least, let me rephrase that. The illusion of control that I had being taken away from me. All the Zoom meetings that we all have to do at the same time for school and work. And I had to do a meeting in my car the other day because we ran out of rooms in my house for all of us to have our meetings at the same time. It's a lot. And every time I have felt like I was drowning in the fear and the knowledge and the hurt for other people, God has been so good and so gracious and so kind to me. And He has shown me over and over in His Word that He has not changed, though everything else has around us. He's not lost sight of us. He's not forgotten about us. If you want to go to a verse that shows you exactly how much Jesus cares about you, go to Matthew 6. Go read what He says about worry and why you shouldn't worry. It's been a blessing to my heart the last couple weeks. But another verse that He's brought me to when I was sitting there feeling like I was drowning in my fear and my sadness because a friend's stepdad is intubated at the hospital because of this stupid virus, and her mom is also home with the virus and can't go be with her husband while he's intubated at the hospital, and my nephew has it. And what if I get it? I just had pneumonia 2 months ago. God, what if I get it and my lungs aren't strong enough to fight against it? Oh God, what if my daughter gets it and she ends up at the hospital because of her asthma and she has to be there alone? God, what if my daughter has to suffer alone without me at a hospital in pain and fear? These are the thoughts that make me feel like I'm going to drown. But there's a verse that God has been using to remind me that I am never out of His sight and I'm not really going to drown. Zephaniah 3:17. Zephaniah is in the Old Testament. It's a minor prophet. It's a tiny book. It's 3 chapters, and it's not long before the New Testament. So if you can find Matthew, just flip back a little bit. You'll find Zephaniah real quick. Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is with you. Now this could stop right there, and that would be enough. Because the God who made everything, who made the DNA inside your cells and made Saturn and all of its rings and made the sun and made every atom, made everything, who keeps it functioning and flowing as it should, that God is with you. That's enough. But He adds to it, like cherry on top of a sundae, adds to it. The Lord your God is with you. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. He will quiet you with His love. He will rejoice over you with singing. Your God is mighty to save. I love the picture of God being a warrior, ready to fight our battles for us. In the last 2 weeks, the battle He's been fighting for me is against my fear of the unknown and the uncontrollable, because He has never left me and He is always here. And even if all the bad things I'm imagining do happen, He'll still be there. He'll still be in control, and He'll still use it for His good and His glory in my life. He is mighty to save. He will take great delight in you. Now, I can often envision that God's frustrated with me. I don't often think about the fact that He's delighted in me, but His word says He will take great delight in me, and His word is true. So I should probably just rest in that truth, right? And you can too. He takes great delight in you. He will quiet you with His love, and He will rejoice over you with singing. Now, these last 2 lines, the word picture that it gives to me is me with my kids when they were little. Now, You know, when your toddler like scrapes their knee on the concrete or has a bad dream and their world is rocked and like everything is wrong and everything is upset and they're losing their mind. And you scoop them up. Like my husband and I would scoop them up. Be like, it's okay, baby. Shh, I know it hurts. Shh, I'm right here. It's okay, I got you. I'm right here. Shh. We would quiet them with our love. Well, the last few weeks or 14 weeks or 5,000 weeks, however long this quarantine has been, it feels like all the above, right? However long this has been, God has been quieting me with his love. That every time I'm like, Jesus, I'm drowning, I can't do this, I'm so afraid, all this is going on and I can't handle it. It's like, Kat, I got you. I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay. Shh, it's okay. He is doing the same for you, friend. He is still with you too. He will quiet you with his love also. And then how he rejoices over us with singing. Now, all three of my girls, I had a different lullaby for each of them, and I always sang that same song to them. For Serena, it was Hushabye. For Chloe, it was Jesus Loves the Little Children, and for Hannah, it was 10,000 Reasons. That one was because it was the only song I could remember the words to at 3 a.m. because it had been playing on the radio nonstop. So it became her song. And she learned pretty quickly that if I was singing that song, I was trying to put her to sleep. So once she could make a 3-word sentence, whatever age that was, she would start to fight me. I'm not tired, I'm not tired, I'm not tired, every time I would sing it. But I knew she was tired. I'm her parent. I knew a lot more than she did. And I could see she just needed rest. And her world would be all right again if she just got some rest. So I would scoop her up, put her on my lap, and I'd rock. I'd pat her back to the beat of the song, and I would sing it over her. And she would fight. I'm not tired, I'm not tired, I'm not tired. But without fail, every time, she was fast asleep before the song ended. Because the truth was, she really did need rest. And she would fight it, but that's what she needed. In the same way, I have fought rest the last few weeks. I have tried to be the one who cleaned the house and organized things and disinfected things to keep things safe and keep some order and some control. And it doesn't work because what I really need is to rest at Jesus' feet and trust that the mighty warrior to save who is with me has it. No matter what happens in my life, he is there and he is in control. I just need to rest at his feet more and more and rely on my own control and, let's be honest, lack thereof, a whole lot less. So friends, my prayer for you this week is that you will learn from Zephaniah 13, like I am daily trying to learn, that I need to let him quiet me with his love and rejoice over me with singing. But the thing is, I can't have either of those things if I'm too busy running around. I have to stop and let him scoop me up and rest with him. So friends, I'm praying the same thing for you. May you be quieted with his love. May you hear him rejoice over you with singing, because he takes great delight in you. He is the mighty warrior to save, and the Lord your God is with you. God bless you, friends.